What's up, people? It's your girl Adola. Okay, at this point, I'm not sure exactly what else has to happen in Nigeria before we would admit that there is fire on the mountain. More than 50 people were killed like 2 weeks ago. No, so in this same Plateau state, we're still trying to wrap our heads around that. Our president is still in France. While all this is happening, another 50 plus people were killed. By the way, I don't know if you believe that it's only 52 people that were killed, because from what we heard about the story, more than 100 armed gunmen stormed that community. How can more than 100 people with guns kill only 50 people? So within 2 weeks, guys, we're talking about more than 100 people killed. And Nigerian president did not think that is an emergency for him to get on his private jet and immediately return to Nigeria. He's sending condolences while he's getting massage. I feel like we have become so indifferent to the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. It's not just in Plateau State. This is happening all over the country. Insecurity keeps getting worse in Nigeria, guys. Initially, it was just Boko Haram. Now there's Boko Haram, there's banditry, there's the militia, we have herdsmen, and then we also have kidnappers. How is that not calling for state of emergency? But now, people are being slaughtered. People are being gunned down because of their land. When would the Nigerian government actually decide, you know what, enough is enough? And you know the reason why people are doing this over and over is because they keep getting away with it. Nothing happens. Whether you like it or not, another community will be attacked again very soon. They are being emboldened by the government's I don't care attitude, by the government's silence. Actually, they are not silent, but it's just talk, no action. Meanwhile, we have security men protecting rich people. Not just that, Nigerian police collecting money from Chinese nationals in Nigeria. You know the most embarrassing thing? They were now taking turns to give the money. They were filming them. Only God knows what they will do with this video, how they will paint the Nigerian police. I feel like some Nigerians, the moment they see light skin, it's like their brain doesn't function well. It is very sad, very, very unfortunate. I keep asking myself, how did we get here? This happened in Kaduna, by the way, and we heard that they've been summoned. But beyond that, what is going to happen? If tomorrow some people come and give them money, do you think that they will not collect it? Of course they will. And this insecurity we're talking about is no longer limited to northern Nigeria. It is happening all across the country. Number two, when we talk about this, they say that we are painting Nigeria bad. In fact, it's not just the government. There are some Nigerians that will say, oh, why are you not reporting good stories from Nigeria? Oh, you are painting Nigeria bad. You know, you usually say that when they are not affected. But if it has happened to one of their family members or it happened to them, that is all they will want us to talk about. These are somebody's fathers, somebody's mothers, somebody's children being buried, their lives being cut short, their dreams, their hopes being cut short because of a country that doesn't care for them. Meanwhile, those who can do something about this, they are not. So tell me, who is actually painting Nigeria bad? If you fail to ensure security, you are the one painting Nigeria bad. Not the people that are talking about what is happening. We are just talking about what is happening. I've seen videos, too many videos, just in the last 1 month, guys. People that were traveling, going to events, going home, and they were kidnapped on their way. Commercial bus, attacked by kidnappers. Did you guys see that video as well? It's so unfortunate that it has come to this. Now Easter is coming. I don't know if people travel as much as they used to now because of this insecurity issue, but I'm pretty sure that a number of people will still travel this Easter. Is the government doing anything to ensure safety, to ensure road safety, to ensure security for those that will travel? Because guess what? The bandits, the kidnappers, the Boko Harams, the thieves, the armed robbers, they also know that a lot of people will be traveling during this Easter. And so guess what? They will also try to take advantage of that. Now, real quick, I want to talk about something that is not of popular opinion, but I think one of the reasons why the herdsmen keep attacking the farmers is because they want their animals to graze. Do you know that like 20 years ago, it wasn't like this? 20 years ago, like this herdsmen, they had trees, they had grasses for their cows to graze on. So I personally think one of our biggest problems in Nigeria is deforestation. And this thing is affecting us, whether or not we will admit to it. I think 9 years ago, I made a video about how deforestation is affecting us in Nigeria. And I was telling people in that video, we need to start planting trees, especially in northern Nigeria. That time that I made that video, about 50-something% of our forest was already gone. But just imagine if our government has actually taken this deforestation thing seriously and they've been planting trees where these herdsmen were living. They won't have to come and encroach in other people's land. Again, I'm not saying that it's right for them to encroach. Not at all. I absolutely condemn it. I'm just trying to tell you one of the reasons why they are coming. They have no regards for human lives. And the sad thing is, they have their cows, grazing, and then once grass is gone, they want to move elsewhere. They are not thinking about what do we need to do so that we continue to have grass here. They want to come wherever is green. But if we actually want to solve this problem, it's not enough to tell them not to come to other people's land. They need to be taught how to take care of their own land. And the first thing for us to do as a country is to fix the problem of deforestation. We need to start planting more trees. So much of our forest is gone, and this is driving a lot of people out to other parts of the country that is not theirs, and they are now claiming other people's land. And another way that this thing is affecting us is in food production, because it is the farmers that they are driving out of their land. I'm going to insert part of that video at the end of this video so that you guys can watch it, where I talked about deforestation, and then I'll put the link where you can also watch the full video on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description. Now let's talk about something else. CBEX, CEO. Hey, father. Let me start out by expressing my deepest sympathy to everybody that lost money. Yeah, very, very, very sad something. I know. Your hard-earned money, your savings, your children's school fees, your rent. Hey, yeah, sorry, oh. How did this happen? Like, how? Why? Like, not again. If you don't understand, CBEX is like an online trading platform. Another Ponzi scheme, in Nigeria that so many people participated in, and now it crashed. Now, this has happened before. It's called MMM. That time we were preaching. People did not listen until they lost their money. CBEX is not registered in Nigeria. They are not even registered anywhere in the world, even though they claim to be. Nigerian government has issued warning that this thing is not legal. Stop participating in it. But these people were emboldened, just like during the time of MMM. They even opened offices in Nigeria. Even those ones at the office, they have no clue what is happening from the top. As in, they didn't even know that they were losing their money. As of last month, they were still doing conference, telling one another that don't give us bad name, you will get your money back. Their money had been stopped for some time, and that's why they were doing that conference, and they were telling them that by the 15th of April that they will get their money back. By 15th of April, all their accounts came to zero. Now, why are we talking about this? As much as I pity people, because a lot of people have lost their hard-earned money. People are crying on social media. More than 40-something people have been hospitalized. Those are just the ones that we know. I'm praying to God that nobody will commit suicide because of this. But guess what? If another Ponzi scheme comes tomorrow, these same people will still sign up for it. How many times does this have to happen in Nigeria before you will learn? Any get-rich-quick scheme, don't participate. The one that baffles me is the people that will share this thing on church platforms on WhatsApp. Church, this is supposed to be for spiritual something, because they promise them now, if you recruit people, you will get commission. They were telling them that they will get 100% profit within 30 days. How is that realistic? 100% profit within 30 days. And you also go and put your head. You kukuma bring everybody that you know to come and also do what? Put their heads. Hey, baby, alone. Now you want everybody to cry for you. And we're all crying for you. It is very sad what has happened. But would you actually learn? In fact, there are some Nigerians living abroad that they still went and put their money. We are praying for you on the mountain of fire. Not that you should get your money back because OT law, unfortunately. Like, we pity you, but your money is gone. Please, I do pity you. Like, from the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom, I do pity you. But beyond pitying you for the money, I am worried about some of you. Many of you, you are educated. You are exposed. Why are you getting involved in Ponzi schemes? Just Google Ponzi scheme. It will always crash. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time. Another one will come tomorrow. Will you put your money? Of course, many of you will still do what? You will still put your money. So as much as we pity you, and God knows we do, We are hoping that you will learn. Okay, Tontalafia is way better than this 100% profit within 30 days. If you know anybody that invested in CBEX, go and find them. Call them on phone. Make sure that they are doing okay, because some people are not doing okay right now. Some people used their savings to invest. Some people have used their rent money. That is the one that baffles me. And some of you have children. Please help us check up on them. Now, speaking of checking up on people, guys, what is happening with INEC? Okay, after that video that we made, that the chairman of INEC is under threat. He's under threat to recall Senator Natasha. The very next day, guys, we woke up, we started seeing news that the chairman of INEC had been fired. And I was like, that cannot be now. They can't fire him. After some hours, the presidency released a statement that they did not fire him. We were like, thank God. Anyways, the day after, INEC itself on their Twitter page released pictures of them at a meeting showing the INEC chairman, Alhaji Mahmood, so that we can know that he's not fired. You know, they showed him at a meeting the day after. We were like, okay, that's good, that's good. Now, the day after that, which was April 9th, they said that some Labour Party delegations went to see INEC. They now wrote inside, this is from INEC's Twitter page, they said the delegation was received by INEC's acting chairman, Mr. Sam Olumekun. And I was like, what do they mean by INEC's acting chairman? Bibo Shebi, you said you did not fire Alhaji Mahmood. Why do we have an acting chairman, Mr. Sam Olumekun? Do they know what they are doing? Now, guess what happened? The day after that, they now tweeted another picture. They said that INEC's chairman, Alhaji Mahmood, is attending a conference for regional collaboration, ECONEX General Assembly in the Gambia. I was like, okay, wait, this doesn't make sense. Okay, so you sent Alhaji to the Gambia. So because Alhaji is now in the Gambia, you already have an acting chairman? Like, what's that? What's that? If I'm working for a company and they send me to a conference, do they suddenly have an acting somebody to replace me? Because I don't understand. So now, since that time, they've been posting pictures of Alhaji in the Gambia. Alhaji is still in the Gambia. They keep telling us he's making sure that regional elections are free and fair. And I'm like, what is Alhaji doing in the Gambia? Now that they have an acting somebody in the place of Alhaji, whatever you do, INEC, I just want you to know, we are watching you. All this drama that you guys are doing, we are watching on Plasma TV. Don't allow the enemies of progress to now come and submit forged signatures to the acting chairman when you have sent Alhaji to the Gambia. How many more days do you need him to spend in the Gambia? Is the conference not over? We don't want to hear tomorrow that now he will be going to Rwanda or he will be going to whatever. Bring the man back home. Stop with this whole acting chairman. I don't even know why you have an acting chairman just because Alhaji went to the Gambia, my Gambia. That's what I know. We are watching everything that you are doing on Plasma TV. Now, moving on to Gabon, guys. Moving on to Gabon, my people. Is anybody surprised, by the way, that the coup leader won the presidential election that was held on Saturday? Remember that 2 years ago, there was a coup in Gabon. You know, the president of Gabon, Ali Bongo, his own cousin, Gogo, carried out a coup on him. And then he was crying out for help.
I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, president of Gabon. And I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise. For the people here have arrested me and my family. So I'm calling you to make noise.
Remember that time. Now that's his cousin that took over and promised to hand over to civilians. Now allegedly won the election on Saturday. Like, who wins election by 90%? I'm sorry to say, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not surprised. 90%. The person that came after him only got 3%. How convenient. Very, very convenient. Now, a lot of people seem to be happy about this, but at the same time, you can't help but wonder, would there really be true change in Gabon when this is the president's cousin? It's like the the same people are still the ones in power. And someone that came in through a coup promising to hand over power to civilians has now turned himself into a civilian. This man is a soldier. He's now saying that he's a civilian and that he won the election in the right way. I really want to know what you guys think about Gabon. It's one of like 7 African countries that had a coup in recent years. The video of that president went viral just before the election where he was dancing. Meanwhile, opposition members are saying that the whole thing was rigged. Anyways, I would love to hear most especially from the people of Gabon in the comment section. If you're from Gabon and you're watching this, we only want the best, the very best for you. Are you happy? Are you excited? Do you wish for another family entirely? Not the Ali Bongo family or the cousin of the president. Let me know what you guys think. More importantly, guys, like I mentioned earlier, Easter is coming up this Sunday. If you're yet to order food for your loved ones for Easter, Help Me Waka is literally sitting down right now waiting for you to put in your orders. You can still put it in today for your loved ones in Nigeria, in Ghana, and in Cameroon. Please go on the website of helpmewaka.com. You can also call them, tell them that they should deliver food to the doorsteps of your loved ones. They can deliver live chicken if you want, live goat if you want, for them to celebrate Easter now. And now, don't forget your loved ones during this time of Easter. And they can also deliver cooked food. They'll deliver rice, they'll deliver eggs, anything that you want at all. You can literally go on their website and select everything that you want delivered to your loved ones. Alright, y'all, it's Miri and I'm keeping it up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Until next time, I must see you later. Peace out. I wanted to talk about another issue that we've left unaddressed for so long, which is now haunting us. And I'm talking about the problem of deforestation in Nigeria. So according to a data taken over a 5-year period by environmentalists, Nigeria has the largest desertification rate in the whole world. That is when fertile land, green land, you know, like forests, become deserts. And this is due to deforestation, drought, and inappropriate agriculture. Already, we've lost more than 55.7% of our forests in Nigeria. Every year, we cut down between 350,000 acres and 400,000 acres in Nigeria. Just imagine that. You cut down 400,000 acres without planting them back. We use so many of these trees to build houses. Nigeria is a developing country, so it's expected. But this can be done without endangering the forest. There has to be a plan of planting back more than what we're cutting down. Also, because of fuel scarcity, we use so many of these trees to cook food or to make charcoal, which we will use to cook food. Another thing we do with the trees is to export them in illegal tree trades. There are so many Chinese businessmen now taking advantage of our lack of environmental regulatory policies, as well as the loopholes that exist in our laws, and as well as corruption among government officials. They pay these government officials and they allow them to go into the forest to cut down trees illegally, exporting our forestry resources. Since 2013, Chinese businessmen have had their eyes on a tree called rosewood. It's locally known as koso or koso, however you want to pronounce it. We have so many of these trees in Kogi, in Ekiti, in Ondo, in Ogun State, in Taraba, in Kaduna, in Adamawa, in Cross River State, and all these states have been ransacked. All these states have been exploited by these Chinese men. As a result of this, Nigeria and Indonesia now top the world's deforestation list. Guess who is the lowest on the list, as in the people that are preserving their own forest? China. They are not cutting down their own trees, but they are coming to our own country to rape our lands and bring our trees to their own country. You may be wondering why you should be concerned about this. Well, let me tell you, deforestation has robbed Nigeria of so many things. First of all, the species that are native to Nigeria. All kinds of animals that live in the forest that were found solely in Nigeria are now going extinct because we've taken away their homes. Meanwhile, countries like South Africa, countries like Kenya, they are using their forests and their animals to make huge money in tourism.